Collingwood. That's right. Your 2023 AFL Premiers, not just attendees, actually won the damn thing. Last year, 18-5. Looked like for a big chunk of the season that they could do even better than that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dropped a few down the stretch once they sort of put the cue in the rack a little bit. The over-under is 15.5 for Collingwood. My initial thought is straight away over. I didn't really think about it too much. And then you have these moments like, well, they did lose a couple of folks, right? And in terms of like their list, it's like the oldest in the entire AFL. It's the third most experienced in terms of average games. But they won the flag.
They won the
flag.
flag.
What are we doing?
Exactly. Same
Who
as Geelong.
cares if you're just going to get rolling?
But you just had the same thing with Geelong last year.
Yeah, when they won. They were the...
They won, they had the oldest list coming in the next year and dipped.
Yep.
Ooh, that's
the
true.
problem is I feel like when you got Pendles just holding up one end of the age and the game
And he's still a
played.
freak.
Him and Steele side bottom.
Yeah.
Did you know he used to play basketball?
Did he? Really?
But in terms of the ins and outs, that's the thing when it comes to Collingwood, right? Like you suddenly have like win now or that's it. Because you have the
still
Dan
think they'll be
McStays
alright.
and stuff of the world. Like you made those moves.
Dan McStay's not playing for the year though. He's done his
Exactly.
thing,
So you have like, you make those moves though, right?
Yeah.
With that simple idea of like,
We're in our
we
prime,
have to win
Yeah.
right now. And they very well could because they lose Taylor Adams, they lose Ginnivan, but I don't think it matters that much.
They
Taylor
were the
Adams
biggest-
didn't play in the grand final. Jack
Exactly.
Ginnivan, they've lost Jack Ginnivan to get Lockie Schultz.
Lockie
That's
Schultz.
legitimately an upgrade.
Yeah,
Schultz
Lockie
coming
Schultz.
in is massive.
Schultz is their best forward.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even played a game for them yet. He's their best forward.
One of the best small forwards in the comp. We'll get into Freo in a sec. That's stuffing up Freo and really going to help Collingwood because all they have to do is bring it to the ground. He's so good at the crumbs.
Well,
so,
Bobby Hill is apparently the greatest player of all time now, like after his grand
Yeah.
final performance. They're going to have, Ash Johnson and some other tall dude just stuck there and just be like, yeah, okay.
Bring it to ground, yeah.
Try and bring it to ground. If they get their ground game going, as we've seen, it's impossible to run with them. It's just relentless. But the way that they play, that frenetic game style can lead to injuries very quickly. And if they get a couple to some key players within that midfield, they could be in some trouble. If a couple of Daykai go down.
they'll be fine.
And then even
if they lose a single Daykai, they're in problem.
But
They've
then
got a lot of problems.
also add in if Nathan Murphy, and let's hope he does get through the season, but if he cops another concussion, he may have to retire. Their defense is held up by, himself and Darcy Moore.
Darcy Moore, yeah.
That was if Quaynor had a good year too, but their next big defender, like who?
Yeah, they do rely a lot on their starting team. You are right about that. So if they do get injuries, I still back them to go over, even if they have a few injuries, because their team is so good. It's so good.
I think they're over, but I could very easily see the wheels fall off.
I'm going over.
We're going over.
We're all going over, because they should be top two again. Yeah.
I've got them. I did 7 different sims. All 7 had them winning 17 games.
It's about right. Like I think that's their range, right? Like anywhere between 16 and I've got them at 19. Look, the last one that I did, even though I probably gave them a couple of wins, where I'm like, ooh, that's
See,
going
the
to be a
funny
rough
thing
one.
is,
But
they could very easily be 2-0 or 0-2 after these first 2 games. And neither would shock me.
Okay. Yep.
Either way, Pies. I mean, what really actually the big question coming out of this Collingwood season is, are they going to have more wins than the average teeth of their supporters?
Oh, that's not that hard. Yeah, they'll be done after the first
All
few
I know
rounds.
is social media is just going to love this.
7. All right.